Hello for what may possibly be the last Control stream. We're not sure yet. Depends on how far we get in this one. But we'll find out. So what we have to do in this stream is get through all 3 sections of the AWE DLC, which involves 3 giant sections that relate to individual investigations. Hey there, Gary. Hey there, Willis. Hey there, SG. How you all doing? And from now on, you are going to be Ty. I apologize for the last, what, probably 3 or 4 months I've been saying your name wrong. How's everyone doing this fine Wednesday? Doing good? Nice. I have been doing a job other than my normal job all day, and it's been fun. Because who doesn't love getting yelled at all day? Alrighties. Good, good, good. Alright, so I was here to take care of a couple random things, and we're gonna head right back into the investigation sector. Amen, brother. That is my opinion, 100%. Alright, switch on down. Let's get back. What is this? Active investigations? Yeah, that's where we're going. Hey, Nothingness, how you doing? So we're actually going to go through this in an order other than what I planned. I originally intended to go to the Formour AW first and then to Eagle Limited, but we're going to do it backwards. All because of one single document is chronological if we go the other direction first. Alright, so basically, just to recap everybody who may have missed last stream, we are heading into the investigation sector after receiving a call on the hotline from Alan Wake, who is still in the dark place and is reaching out to Jesse for assistance. So we followed the story he was writing, came down here, found a really messed up version of Hartman, and now we're going to go investigate through a couple different sections in order to figure out what the hell is going on in here. Hey there, Val. And yes, you are gonna, Val, you're gonna have to show me how to get tea in my dreams. And if that doesn't make sense to anybody listening, it's fine. It's a Discord thing. Hey there, Ian. How you doing? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's
okay,
a one-way system.
You don't have to talk louder, dude.
Try to find an intercom.
Let's see how long it takes him to get annoyed with us for not talking to the intercom. Thank you so much, Ian. I really appreciate it. And I've been... Oh, yeah. How's everyone been keeping up on all the craziness that I've been throwing this week? I'm so glad to be able to show all that stuff off, but... Cat monologue? Ooh, yes. The cat monologue. Let's go.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE.
That's one way to put it.
I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
No.
A lantern?
No.
Headlamp? Oh, yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You can wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those.
Fucking nerd.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon.
Hey there, Vadim. How you doing?
Exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right. Okay. Well, break a leg.
I love...
why did I say that?
Okay. This Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk.
Okay. We need a pause. Seriously, Langston here just sounds like any Alan Wake fan, which he already is. It's like, hey, we actually have to experience this. Cool, let's do this. Like, imagine reading a story or being a fan of an adventure thing for so long, you know you've already planned in your head how you'd react in a situation. Well, that's Langston right now. He's like, yes, let's go.
Talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon,
We're gonna listen to all of
people
this.
treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team.
And yes,
but
it keeps on
sometimes
going.
It feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race, and we're all trying to be number one.
Hey there, Miranda.
If
Not
it
much. We're
is
just
a
listening
race,
to
though, I'd say
Langston go
Darling
off
is
forever.
a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk.
People
Not me,
talk.
though. I keep my nose to the grind.
Sure.
Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's
Of
just
course,
gonna talk forever,
can't always
isn't
make
he?
it home sometimes.
Yes,
so
he will.
I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back.
Alfred,
She's
a key
very
point.
nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since.
Thank
She
you.
had a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family.
We needed to know all
Very
this
nice
information.
people.
Thank you.
Anyway, she has a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this.
You will,
I'm
absolutely.
missing a lot of Alfred's meal times.
Poor Alfred.
She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back Maria for Alfred.
And he... Oh, this guy.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. And buy her a fruit arrangement.
Talk faster!
All right, done.
Okay,
Are you
cool.
a cat person?
Sure.
I don't think I ever asked. You seem like one.
Look
though.
at my ears.
You'd like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know? I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit.
Favorite poet,
I
you
got
say?
Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred from. But, boy, those two did not get along. Oh, no. Sylvia thought she owned the place. Didn't like me getting in her way. Scratched me more than once when I was just trying to move her food bowl.
Right? He
That cat
never
was a real
shuts.
asshole.
Wow.
I'm realizing
That's pretty
now
harsh.
That
That's
language
kinda
was not
harsh.
entirely professional. You see, Sylvia didn't tolerate most people, or animals, or anything. And that's what I meant when I said asshole. I
Asshole.
would never use that word about a person.
Sure.
It was just, you know, hey, there's a light flashing on the console here. I got to, check this out.
Sure.
I'll get back to you later.
Real
Okay, cool.
smooth, Langston.
Bye-bye. And if you stick around, he will literally repeat that over and over. Okay, so the reason why we stood there for, I don't know, 5 minutes listening to Langston go crazy is because that conversation right there literally tells us that Langston is the author of the Tennyson Report. So if anyone doesn't remember, the Tennyson Report is a document that's been passed around the Bureau, and Trench was trying to find out who had a copy and who wrote it so that he can fire them or whatever. And it basically is a manifesto stating that the Bureau has gone so far down the science route in terms of understanding altered items and paranormal events that they've forgotten about the esoteric spiritual aspect, and that they're on the wrong path. Now, at the top of the Tennyson Report is a poem called Tears, or an excerpt from a poem called Tears, Idle Tears. Let's see if we can find it in the collectibles section. And basically, It is written by a poet named Lord Alfred Tennyson. Hence the Tennyson report right there, but also hence the name of Langston's cat. He named him after his favorite poet. That's literally the only reason we sat there. And if you want to see a full video on that, I do have one on the primary channel. We will link it out in the top right now. Alright. So another random question about that conversation. Langston doesn't remember where he got Alfred from. Did he own Alfred before Alan's story started? Or did he only own him after Alan's story started? And if that's the second one is the case, then why? Why would that be relevant? Anyways, let's head down. Alien kitty? Oh gosh. If that was an alien kitty, that'd be freaking... Honestly, I think an alien kitty would actually be pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even say that'd be creepy. Let's get on going. Oh boy. So I'm kind of semi-upset. So I had my flooring vendor set up this Saturday to get started on my spare room, but unfortunately he came down sick, so we can't do it. We're gonna have to reschedule. I was so freaking excited to get this taken care of. Perfect. Now let's run to get some health. Where? So how would your alien kitties be designed if you had one? Oh, wow. Let's get some health real quick before we deal with you. Where'd you go? Get out of here. Bye-bye. Whoa, let's not do that. Oh, wow, goodbye. Let me just, like, calmly, slowly walk away while I get some health. I'll be right back up for you guys in a second. Ooh, we got a forklift. You know what that means? Explosions. Wait. I lost it. Where'd my forklift go? There you are. Get up here. Hi, guys. Shit. I did not make it all the way up. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over here. This is embarrassing. Shit! Grab the forklift. Where'd it go? There you are. And I just blew it up. God damn it! I spent 60 seconds and I failed at life. Well, hello there. Got it. Yeah, Earth kittens are a handful already. I don't know how difficult alien cats will be to take care of. Parts took a while to get through, on the verge of dying so many times. Dude, this... I've only played through the AWE DLC once, so I don't remember what the difficulty's like here. We'll figure it out. There we go. And hiya. Yeah, the rockets definitely work the best against those guys. I hate the heavies that have the machine gun or the Gatling guns, because you don't have that ability. But with the ones with the rocket or the grenades, freaking awesome. Hey there, Draco! You had to change the curtains to the bathroom? Yeah, no worries. Glad you could make it. First things first, let's go ahead and get started on this bad boy. And I think, actually, we need to... Hold on, I want to check something. Where is Burn the Mess, the Darkness? Not yet, so the Darkness is going to be in a second. Because we have a bunch of side missions here. I just want to double check where they're going to be. So they're all in that corner. And the last of the plants is on the Formaro end, so we're good. Just go ahead and use that for the time being. Alright, you come with me. Okay, we have you over there. Oh, crap! Yep, that's why I need that. Let's not touch the darkness right now. Out of all the OOP, which would you like to obtain? Honestly, I personally think telekinesis would probably be the most useful in day-to-day activity. Because I've actually thought about it. At the end of the day, telekinesis is kind of the root of all abilities. Like, how do you generate fire, for example? You can just increase the the friction between certain things using telekinesis and cause things to light on fire. You can also slow down particles and cause them to freeze over. So you could literally, if you understand the molecular structure of anything, you can basically simulate through telekinesis other abilities at the same time. But on top of that, imagine being able to cook by doing everything simultaneously without having to go grab it. I think that'd be awesome. Yeah, you were mentioning that channel for Resident Evil. I honestly don't know too much, if anything, about Resident Evil other than the basic concept. I've only, and everyone's probably going to hate me for this, I've actually only ever beaten 5 and 6. And those are probably like the lowest regarded ones in the franchise. I've played 1, 0, and 2, but never finished them. Frankly, I've always been more of a Silent Hill individual, or gamer, I should say. What are you? Dodge, dodge, there you go. Perfect. Oh, I'm out. Got it. Anything else? Okay, we good. Have you been doing all these Spider-Man Oh, you've been playing a lot of Spider-Man PS4? I never finished it. My former roommate, the one who just moved out, I want to say about 3 months back, he is the biggest freaking Spider-Man nerd I know. He literally owns every single suit that has ever been designed, and does like cosplay for parties, where he'll get hired to go do to be Spider-Man on occasion. And me and him started playing Spider-Man PS4 together briefly, but we never finished it. Okay, so this is where the first one's at. Upper window, so I think it's over here. I don't know if you can seize two. I presume you can seize two, but I don't know if it stacks the healing effect nothingness. I've never really thought about it, to be frank. Alright, we got some dead letters. Brain missing. Link and click. And click. Okay. To the good-for-nothings at the security check, I know you took part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for. What I don't know is whether taking a part of my brain causes me to lose my memories or to lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. That's where you trick us regular people. I know I don't know which it is. Now I don't know which it is, and I can't remember what you did to me. But I can tell you this much. I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back, and you can be sure the next time I visit the Baltimore-Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport. Wow. Is that really a thing? Baltimore, Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport. I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely, I don't think I'll be signing this with my real name. Like I said, I'm not stupid. You can just mind your own business. Brain missing is how I feel when I wake up too early. Did you play Resident Evil 7? No, I have not played 7 or 8. And if you want, down the line, yeah, sure, I can play those games. So basically, what I'm planning to do, and I was going to discuss it at the end of the week, but I can talk to you guys right now, is if everything works out in terms of what this whole week has been about hiring on an editor to help out with all the regular lecture videos and that line and all that stuff, with the free time, I want to, one, write more so that I can produce the content at a better rate.
Was this what you had in mind?
That's exactly what he had in mind. And two, use the extra free time to add another game to the stream cycle so that we'll be doing 2 games simultaneously. One that's going to be voted on by the community and one that's just something that I think would be fun to play. Whether that be a blind game or a repeat game, it doesn't really matter. It's just something that I want to do, and the second one's done by the community. Okay, and there's one more here. I do not know where it's at. But that's the plan as of right now. Where are you? There you are! Hello there. But let's be honest, Draco, did you enjoy your mandatory day off? I know you were telling me about it this morning, but did you at least enjoy having the day off? Alright, so that one's good. Let's go do the mold, which I think is right around the corner. Yep, it's right around the corner. I'm gonna go delete you. Perfect. And the next one is... okay. Sorry. For anyone who's unaware, I have a collectible guide right next to me just to make sure I don't kill... I don't miss anything is what I meant to say. Not kill myself, because I almost just did that unassisted, but whatever. Do you think there's even enough information to do a video on the mold? Huh. I've honestly never thought about discussing the mold in any fashion, so I couldn't tell you right now. I mean, okay. The only way I think I could really discuss the mold... Speaking of which... is if we did it more as like a threshold investigation and we used the mold as an example. So basically talking about other thresholds of reality that obey different rules, have their own natural ecosystems and behave in specific ways. And then say, for example, we have the mold threshold. And like if we did it in that respect, I think that'd be the easiest way to do it. Night Springs Screenplay, page 2. The robust director shoves his nerd-like scientist aside and heads for the portal control panel. He slams the on button with a determined fist. All the more reason. The entire screen is filled with dangerous red. Then it fades away and we see that the 2 men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if they were in the 1983 Pontiac Firebirds Trans Am sitting in the Texas sun after a 5-day road trip. So basically, red. Scientist, what have you done? You've doomed us! So I'm going to be a little dramatic here. Just forgive me. Control yourself, Doctor. Where's this beast of yours? Right there, sir. A horrible, shapeless entity, shifting entity fills the horizon. It can't be described. That's how horrible it is. What a thing of beauty you've been keeping from me. Okay, so one thing I want to point out here, because again, the huge hypothesis is, one, we know this is written by Alan, and they believe that because of this, that gives us proof that Alan wrote the plot of Control. Let's keep in mind, this conflict right now between the scientist and the director, aka Trench and Darling, they did not have an antagonistic relationship at this point in the story. So this isn't actually accurate to what happened during the Burnt Slide Threshold. Both were fully on board and both were enjoying it. They were not fighting each other the entire time. So a clear distinction, which gives us more evidence that this was an adaptation from an old script rather than this actually being the cause of it. Because this is literally right off the bat. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you so much. I don't do enough voice acting during these, but I'll try. I like to be over the top on occasion. Perfect. Part 2 of the mold is done. Okay, so I gotta delete you and you. Hold on. Hidden location left elevator shaft flying up the hallways after the turntable. Actually, I don't even think we really need to look at hidden locations anymore because we only need 3 more skill points before we max our techs out, so I don't think we even need to worry about that yet. How British can I get? I don't know how British I can get, Willis, I'll be honest. Usually that requires a little bit of ale before I can pull that off. Okay. Alright, let's check all this stuff out. First things first, we need to get the one that does 1.
Did the Hartman thing do all this?
Yeah, Hartman's crazy. Haven't you played that game? Alright, let's go ahead and do this first. Having a glowing mold on your bread. Okay, not joking nothingness about mold on your bread. I have a horrible story I have to tell. That is entirely me being unobservant. So one night I was over at a buddy of mine's house and for his birthday. So of course we were all having partaking in our fair share. Nope, you coming to me. Let's just say he went through half a bottle of Southern Comfort by himself. And he was feeling a little out of it, as can be expected. So I was like, okay, I need to get you some food, get you some bread. We need to fill your stomach up to help soak that up, right? I thought I was being a good friend right here. Ran into the house, grabbed some hot dog buns, because that's literally the only thing I could find inside the house that was bread. Brought it out to him, and made him eat them all. Only afterwards did I realize that those hot dog buns were old and moldy. So I literally just force-fed a friend who was intoxicated moldy bread. And it didn't turn out so well. Because, yeah, I'm that smart. Anyways, so what's your horrible drinking stories? Okay, hold on, I gotta let the dog out. He's begging me to get outside. I'm sorry, it's not my fault, Val. It was dark. I only saw a bag of stuff on the counter and said, this looks good. I didn't know what was in it. You never drink? That's actually smart. That's very smart. To be honest, I had about 4 years back, I had a problem. Which I am completely over now, which is lovely. Okay, what else do we need to get? So that's yellow. That's what we need, the 2 yellows right there. Nope, there. Perfect, let's get out of here. Hey there, bird, how you doing? 4 cups of coffee before an exam is your first hangover? Dude, I could literally have a couple sips of an energy drink and just be going crazy. I cannot tolerate caffeine at all.
Reminder, the law of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
Dude, that sucks, Miranda. Nothing's worse than losing work you're doing because of a mistake like that, especially if you're spilling Grey Goose on your computer. I just shouldn't be laughing, but that sucks. Alright, let's keep going. Nice to see you, buddy. Like, it's one of those things, like, when you've put in a lot of work and effort into an endeavor, whether that be for school or a creative thing, and you realize you lost it and have to start over, it just kills all of your motivation. I can attest, it sucks. And I'll get back to it like 3 weeks later and go, okay, let's finally get started on redoing this. Yes, unfortunately, Ian. For me, caffeine is bad. Let's just say in high school, I was the type that would go through like a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper in a day, and I got really addicted to caffeine to the point where I would literally have not hangovers, but I had withdrawal symptoms. I started having migraines if I didn't get my fix all the time. So I got off it completely, but I hadn't had caffeine for like 10 years. So whenever I do drink even small doses of caffeine, my body just can't tolerate it anymore.
Lots of dark corners to hide in. Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out.
Oh, that's not good. Oh crap, he's onto us. He's onto us. No, 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 no. You go away, Hartman. I don't want to see you. Okay, let's see what we can do in here. Crap, we lost some lights. Over there. Dude, these sections are a lot of fun. Like, when I first did, it's like, you just listen to him cackling in the background right there. It's, ugh. It drives me nuts. I love it. Is that it? Okay, there we go. Click. Got it. Give me health. Give me health. Give me health. Oh, this guy. Just look at him bent over. No. No. Oh, stop going all around the place. Are we good? Okay, let's get the lights on in here. Boom. Get out of here. That's right. You're not wanted, Hartman. You were never wanted. Is it just me? But I feel Hartman is probably, in my opinion, the best Remedy antagonist.
Where is it running off to?
That's just
now?
my opinion, though. I'm sorry, Draco. You ate the butt buster? And no, I'm not going to clarify that for anybody who's not reading chat. Draco ate the butt buster.
All aboard.
Okay, so before we do anything in here, let's go ahead and check around. There's a couple of documents we can get before we head into here. Okay, I think we actually have a hidden location here. If we just drop down. Nope, I am completely incorrect. I lied. The ribs out of the back. It's the ribs for you? Oh, gosh. Honestly, you know what the ribs out of the back remind me of? So I just rewatched Galaxy Quest the other night, and they had the little pig demon thing from the one desert planet that got teleported inside out. That's just what that reminds me of for some reason. What about Paul Serene? The thing is, like, I'm talking about Hartman from from Alan Wake, the game itself. He's just literally the antithesis in every way, shape, and form from what Alan represents as a characterization. I see Paul Serene, great character. I love him. I think it's sad that in Quantum Break, the three side character, not side characters, but three supporting characters, that's going to be Beth, Will, and Paul, are all better characters than the protagonist, Jack, who is freaking boring. But anyways, Paul's thing is, he is a man without hope. That's his entire thing. He's what Jack would turn into if he lost hope that things could be changed for the better. Anyways, Eagle Limited Supplement. Alright. The Bureau has gathered concrete evidence that the train derailment was in fact the work of the paracriminal group known as Something, which, according to the Bureau's intel, has shown a concerning interest in experimenting with artificial manufacturing of altered items. I'm wondering if this one is supposed to be the Blessed as well, because we know that the Blessed organization has dabbled in creating altered items and objects of power artificially, and so it would make sense if they were dabbling in altered item or altered materials as well. Knowing the group largely operates in the American Midwest, the Bureau... Okay, so if that is the case, then if we are accepting that this is Blessed organization, then they operate out of the Midwest. Again, this is an if, so no guarantee. The Bureau worked alongside the FBI to ascertain their movement and rendezvous locations. This cooperation provided agents with information that led to an arrest in conjunction with the AWE case. Under suspicion of involvement, so-and-so was brought in for questioning. An interrogation performed by Agent so-and-so resulted in the suspect being kept in a holding cell for 2 days without food, in breach of the Paracriminal Rights Act. Afterwards, the suspect confessed to his involvement in the so-and-so group and provided information on the others in exchange for his freedom. Now, we did see a document earlier about a guy who, one agent who is being reprimanded for his tactics during this specific interrogation. And he basically told the higher-ups to go screw themselves. That, yeah. I think I've briefly played the first DMC, Willis, but I've never finished it. I played maybe an hour. I think the only game of that style I've played was the first Bayonetta, and that's it. But I've never played anything else in that style of game. Eagle image chamber, bottom floor. Okay, there's one document on the ground here somewhere. It's a recording. Let's see if we can find it. Like, I know you guys were telling me that you wanted me to play through all 5 of them, and the little I do know about the lore does sound interesting. It's just it's one style of gameplay I've never particularly, experienced. I've just never played them very much. Okay, where are you? It's somewhere around here. My note says it is on the chamber bottom floor, or the Eagle Limited chamber bottom floor. Where are you? Maybe it's not on the bottom floor. Maybe it's like near the bottom floor. There we go. Got it.
Agent Guthrie, interrogation 4C pertaining to the Eagle Limited incident and its subsequent, state alteration.
Look, buddy, I have no clue what you're talking about.
So you deny being a part of a radical group aiming to affect inanimate objects in a manner that would yield, unusual results?
Yeah, I deny. But hey, tell me more about these results. They sound real unusual.
I'm sure you recognize that the measures this group of yours takes to achieve their goals can be considered acts of terrorism.
Goals? Measures? You're being very vague. Did you know you're being very vague?
All right, 62 dead. Passengers and crew, innocent people. Still sound vague to you?
You might as well stop wasting both our time. I won't say anything, and you can't say anything. I know you can't.
Tell you what I can do. I can throw your sorry ass in one of our cozy containment cells. You can rot there until you're ready to talk. Or you could just save us both the trouble and tell me all about how you're going around creating altered items. How's that sound? Did you really think we wouldn't catch on to you? We always do. Always. So you might as well come clean. For your sake.
I think I'll just talk to my lawyer instead.
That's not how it works around here, buddy. But tell you what. Why don't I leave you here to think on it for a while? See you in a couple of days.
Wait!
So, this is pretty self-explanatory audio, but the biggest takeaway I have here is the fact that the paracriminals said, "I know you cannot say this," which would imply to me that he is fully aware of what the standard protocol is for FBC agents. Now, how would he have that information? I personally think that this organization has moles or at least info in and out of the bureau in the oldest house. Oh my god, okay. Puppy, you just begged to go out and now you want to come back in. Oh yeah, with the FBC, Draco, there are, or, nothingness, there is no rights. No rights here. And I almost just fell all over myself. Alright, with that out of the way, it is time for us to begin the Eagle Limited AWE experience. Let's go. And yes, we must take this seriously even though I have cat ears on. Okay, so the biggest notation I want to put here, like I'm just re-examining this for the second time, is the exterior of it is very misty and dark and smoky, very much like, I don't want to say the Dark Place, but it's kind of like the Dark Place, even though I do not think this has anything to do with that threshold. It just has a similar look to it. Trains! Yeah, same thing, Artmaster. I think they have people in, like, all over the place. Alright, so the point here is to try to figure out what happened during this event.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
I'm just gonna vibe to the music for a second. I love jazz. For anyone who doesn't know, I spent probably 10 years of my life studying jazz, so as a pianist, and I just love it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago.
I messed up the
Please
order.
have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Sorry about that. I messed up the order. Let's restart
Next
this.
stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield.
I actually
That's
think I have to walk outside to do this properly. Crap!
Well, that was chaotic. Felt like it was trying to tell me something.
Yeah, it's basically trying to replay the entire
Wonder if I can
scenario
make sense of it.
over and over again. Briefcase first. Sorry.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Like, this whole thing just reminds me of residual hauntings. So, in, for anyone who studies, like, ghosts and that kind of jazz, most of the hauntings are isolated into two separate styles, residual and intelligent hauntings. And for that entire area of study, intelligent basically being that they're conscious and can interact, versus residual means they play the exact same scenario over and over on a loop forever.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield.
And that's what
Alton,
this feels like.
Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Exactly, nothing. It's the train itself is traumatized about what happened, and it's repeating the cycle over and over in its head, if you can say the train has a head. It sounds like another day at work. No shit, dude.
Oh my god, fire! Fire! Everyone, stay in your seats! In your seats! There's nothing to... Sir, sit down! Oh, everyone, hold on!
So the biggest thing I want to also look at here is it's implied that this entire scenario was caused by a paracriminal organization for the express purpose of creating an altered item, aka the entire train. Now, there's a few things, or the ingredients that needs to be there for an altered item to be created, one of which is altered materials. So if there were altered materials smuggled on board, that would, one, help. But two, if this whole plane, or this train was rigged to crash, the collective anxiety and fear and existential dread that's on the passengers themselves, melding alongside the altered materials, is what ended up affecting the train itself. So it's the consciousness, the egregore of the event on top of the altered materials, not top of the object itself. Oh, you're at school right now, King? That sucks. I'm sorry. So imagine the type of mindset, the type of individual it would take to intentionally cause this solely because they were curious if they could pull off artificially creating an altered item.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
Tickets, please.
You had a pretty dark ride, huh? But I hope you're done replaying it now.
Literally residual haunting. So we were just a therapist to a train, in case anyone was curious. You have to go to university in 2 hours or so. Good luck. I haven't taken any formal classes since 10 years now. Wow. 2022 or 2012 was the last time I actually took a formal class. Honestly, don't even know what I want to do. So this, like, basically the legendary mod for the shotgun gives us negative 100% to the projectile spread, meaning where we aim, all the bullets hit that one spot. It allows us to be further away from the enemy before pulling the trigger, but honestly, I don't think we really need that. It means you can snipe with the shotgun, but I tend to link the shotgun in with all the shield abilities, so being up close is kind of necessary anyways. By the way, what you studying, King? Are you just doing general education, or do you have a major in mind? And boom. Okay, let's look at the train car procedures. The item's altered effect can be avoided by simply not entering it. Proper signage and barriers should provide sufficient containment. The item is currently held in the Investigation Sector AWE West hangar for ongoing investigation. The item's exterior is that of a standard CZ-10 Vista Dome train car, the largely unknown altered item on record, or the largest known altered item on record. Its interior seems to be an adjacent reality related to a trauma or memory belonging to a blank and not the physical item's own history. Okay, so it's specifying that it's not the train's own memory, but someone else's memory. Causation for this link is still to be determined, but possibilities include the outside interference, possibly responsible for the item's altered state, or trauma imprinting via shared memory states. The item was discovered when the Bureau responded to a suspected crime scene in Bloomington, Illinois. The item was identified as an altered item and transported to the Bureau for examination and testing. See AWE 44 for further details. You student, you're studying engineering. Oh! Not fun. Hey, by the time you get to the end of it, though, King, you'll be set. I know engineers, we need them. I work in construction, so it definitely helps. I don't know what kind of engineering you're looking at, but for structural engineering, I work with those guys all the time. All right, let's see what we got next. So the next one we have is a darkness mini quest, which is right. Apparently there is darkness in this room, so let's go find it. Oh god, I always have a hard time finding all the darkness nodes in this. I remember it was a pain in the ass. How money would you pay for a job like this? Control? Well, I know they give good health package. The FBC does have good health benefits. And dental. You start again in fall. What, are you studying anything specific, Val? I know there's one there and one, I think, in that corner as well on some books. But it's the third one that always trips me up. I just hate that you can't walk very fast in here. Or when you're holding something with the C's. Not the C's. Launch? Yeah, launch. That's it. Actually, I think the third one was supposed to be on the ground somewhere, if I remember correctly. I think that's why I always missed it, because it wasn't up top. It was somewhere down here. No, 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 no. Give me that. Give me that. There we go. Yeah, that's why, because I was always looking up top. And it was down here at the bottom is the problem. Visual arts program, but I kind of wish to transfer to a better school. Wasn't even dead set on it. It depends on what you're going for. Some professions you want to go into, you do want to have a degree. Some professions, you really don't need one. At this point in the game, I think a lot of companies would prefer experience over degrees, but again, it depends on what you're doing. Some do, some don't. Like, I did 4 years myself. I have my associates. I did 2 semesters for music performance. And I ended up not using any of the education I got from college and university with my current profession. So, it just really depends on what you want to do. Okay, so we're good here. Let's go find our next location. Not there, not there. I think it's down here somewhere. I always get lost here. There we go. It's a little further forward. There we go. Hello there. Boom, boom, and save. Oh no, I don't want to see you. Shaded specimen captured. Whoa! Crap. Hold on, I need to clean this up. Spilled a little bit of water. Alright. An alert from the Blank Washington Monitoring Station, Bright Falls, Washington, by the way, indicated a minor AW activity occurring in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate. Remember, Estevez is the agent in charge of monitoring Cauldron Lake. Inside the Cauldron Lake Lodge, she discovered the facility's former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman. He had been converted into a shaded individual, per definitions found in file 634-1923, and displayed violent behavior characteristic of his type. Agent Estevez alerted the on-site research team to the specimen's presence, and with some difficulty, it was successfully contained in a block rock cell. The cell and its inhabitant were transported safely back to HQ, where the specimen remained detained in the investigation sector as part of the Bright Falls AWE investigation. Once the investigation is closed, research teams have petitioned to relocate the specimen to their sector for study. Yeah, the shaded means taken, essentially. Alan called them the Taken, but the FBC calls them shaded or shadows. But they're essentially the exact same thing. Yes, the secret altered item is around here, and we're going to be going there very shortly. Oh my god, we actually had a building shift. I wish we had more of these. And here we go. What is it, Samwise? I just hear you going right behind me. Employee misdemeanor. Okay, and save. Agent Samuel Turnbull committed a misdemeanor while performing his duties as supervising agent of Project So-and-so, designed to help undercover agents reassimilate to office duties. Why don't I remember this document? The incident began when Agent Turnbull refused one of the operatives' entry into the oldest house, claiming that they had been compromised. The situation escalated as Agent Turnbull attempted to force a confession out of the, force a confession out of the bastard. The injuries inflicted upon the victim required a trip to the medical wing. Agent Turnbull denied any guilt, maintaining the victim was some sort of pod person, that he, unlike his colleagues, could see their true intentions, to use the Bureau's connections to climb the ranks of government and eventually into the Oval Office. Despite breaching Bureau Code Offense Code 45, Agent Turnbull was given leave of absence with full pay due to his sterling record. Okay, so Turnbull was involved in the Sterling AWE. He will be required to undergo psychological evaluation upon his return. So Project something. I'm going to put that down on the unanswered questions. So Project blank has something to do to help undercover agents resimulate. So it's basically a debriefing for undercover agents, which means we have an undercover operations to begin with, possibly paracriminal organizations, which would make sense. And then for some reason that Turnbull thought they had been replaced. So whether that's him being affected by something or if he was legitimately seeing something, meaning that we do have moles slash what he perceives as pod people in the Bureau now, that makes sense considering some of these organizations. Whoa, Sam, what? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back. That's all working perfect. Sorry, we had someone knocking at the door trying to sell me some pest prevention services. So Sammy's doing his job and letting me know if someone's at the door. Alright, let's get on out of here. Further up Oh, this part's hard to navigate. And drop. One of these days I'm gonna get a no soliciting sign, I swear. No joke, there's one that I found that I really want to get. It's basically a garden gnome that sits by your front door that holds up a sign that says no soliciting, and in his other hand he's just flipping you off. So, that's just me being persnickety though. It's about 7:30 right now, and it's still bright out. Usually at this time of year, it doesn't really start getting dark till like 8:30 at night. Anyways, guys, you want to hear some music? Okay, let's turn that off. Alright, so that, oddly enough, is a hint to the puzzle up here. Yeah, soliciting is still a thing, Ian, unfortunately. My problem is I'm usually, if solicitors show up, I'm usually too polite to tell them just to go away. That I don't want to listen to them. Okay. So, this is a hidden altered item. Not sure exactly what it's supposed to do. Oh, let me delete you and delete you. Boom. You need Ashtray 2.0. We actually did a second round of the Ashtray Maze in the last stream on Friday. It was a lot of fun. We were literally being a DJ for the last hour of the stream. Okay. So, first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Basically, what we have to do is input a password onto the clock. And the game really doesn't tell you what the code is. Okay. Now, the way to solve this puzzle right here, because most people, if you didn't have a guide, you had no clue what was going on. And let's be honest, I didn't know what the hell to do with this thing when the game first came out. Now, the code actually is found in the song, which is no longer... There it is. As children play, it's twilight. Okay, sorry. So the song Take Control actually has the password built into it. There's 3 separate sections of backwards speech in the tune. One of which is the necessary thing where it says I believe the diamond will show you where 119 7 1 18 4 9 19. And it basically is just saying the diamond will show you where Asgard is. Yeah. So it'll tell you where Asgard is. Now, if we take the numbers to spell out Asgard is and can drop them down to simple numerical digits, it literally gives us the code for this. Now, how anybody was supposed to figure that out on the first playthrough without a guide, don't freaking ask me. I am half convinced no one figured out how to do this until they found it online. Anyways, let's go. And I'm curious if this is supposed to take us to Asgard. Whatever, let's get going. Okay, what is the code here again? Doot, doot, doot. There's part 1. So that's 1. And I think I just messed that up. Oh, I missed it. Give me a second. This is gonna take a while. Come on, one. Where are you at? Why does it do it twice? I'm not trying to do it twice. Yeah, I messed it up already. Crap. Why is it making... Like, it shouldn't be stopping, and that's where it's messing me up right now. There we go. I have that X to get started again. That's what I needed. Crap. Sorry, this is going to take a while. Nope. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, there we go. That's what I needed to do. Sorry. I just pressed X instead of completely closing out of it. That's my problem. Doot and doot. So we need a 4 and a 9 and a 7. 4. 9 and one more circle around. I know this is riveting gameplay. I 100% understand. Now the question is, what is this altered item supposed to do? Or is this literally here just because it was written that it's here and it's supposed to give us some information? Anyways, let's head on down. Well, hello there, Red Room. So here we are literally at the beginning of the area. So this is the first room of the investigation sector that we first entered in, but now it's a little bit different. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Wow. That just happened. Really? It took me all the way back here. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, let's rush our way back over there. Yeah, I friggin' died there. I thought I had the friggin' punch on him, but I guess not. I was trying to be generous to the poor guy, but no, apparently he just wanted to be dead. So let's sneak our way back through this. This is now officially 12 deaths for the entire run. And it's gonna be the last one, I promise. Anybody else? Come on. Crap. Got it. Oh, someone just shot him. It wasn't me. Who else? This is definitely gonna be the last death. Okay, so let's take a look around. This seems like Let's say hi to some new people in the oldest house. These are probably developers from Remedy. Acoustic guitar from Cell. So it doesn't look like we really have new signage up. Oh, trust me, I will keep this promise, Willis. Yeah, I'm not saying anything new here. So I still do not know what this location is supposed to represent. Is this like us teleporting to a point in time when this room was infected by the hiss, so this is like a time travel situation? Which would make sense given the clock. Why specifically this room? I don't know, it's just weird. Actually, I'm gonna freaking write this down. Let me see, I'm looking to put Asgard room. It's the best thing I can say, even though that's not what this is. Now it's black and white. Oh, 100%. The lighting design in this Vadim is incredible. Okay. Washington, see America. So it's got the American location posters. There's nothing unique here. Okay. I think there's 3 different renditions of the ocean view where they have different types of posters, but I don't really recall. Oh, there we go. Got Take Control in here again. So in your game, you're making a challenge area called the Abyss. It's a massive jail, like place 25 floors, and every 5 floors you fight a warden and get some lore parts of what the place is made of. Sounds like fun.
The Valhalla Nursing Home, founded in 2014 for Odin and Tor Anderson for their twilight years.
You don't say.
The Valhalla Nursing Home, founded in 2014 for Odin and Tor Anderson of the Old Gods of Asgard fame for their twilight years. Built after the Return Comeback tour, flip-flopped to be their farewell tour, cut short, canceled, to the chagrin of their agent Barry Wheeler. Wheeler had managed to coax a couple of hit songs out of them before that. Balance Slays the Demon, a couple of others. 3 massive stadium-sized gigs. The old men rocked like they were possessed by the devil, like their namesakes. The backstage parties got out of hand. The air was thick with smoke. Wheeler squinted, his migraine flared. Booze and drugs, a rock and roll cliche. They ran off after every gig. Wheeler had security track them down to the craziest after parties. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. Princes of fucking darkness. After every gig and the rampaging party that followed, it took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak. It was that bad. After the 3rd gig, Wheeler couldn't take it anymore. Couldn't stomach the idea of another client dropping dead on him. Wheeler canceled. Called it off. It was over. After the Old Gods comeback tour was canceled, Wheeler set up a foundation with the money from the record sales of the Greatest Hits album, and the gigs. A lot of money. Wheeler was good at his job. Wheeler set up the nursing home facility. The old men deserved it.
So now that they're retired, they're allowed to live out the rest of their lives in Valhalla, which would make sense for them. And someone made a question earlier on during last stream whether or not, let me see if I can find it, altered items, balloon, fan, procedures, hammer, letter, the Maneki Neku, research, movie camera, paper concert. Where are you? Refrigerator, surfboard, thermos, tractor, traffic light, typewriter, paste, VHS, vending machine. So this right here, the item was discovered in a nursing home in so-and-so, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel, blah, blah, blah. So it's... Someone asked whether this altered item showed up in the Valhalla nursing home, in which case I say, who knows? It's entirely possible. I wonder what Barry's doing now that he's retired the Old Gods. And this is in 2014, 5 years before the start of this game. So what's he been up to for 5 years? I think him and Alice have been working on, like, the rights One agent did mention a Alex Casey movie, so possibly they licensed out Alan's books for a film franchise. But yeah. And we are back. And this is an entirely missable section right here. Frankly, if it wasn't for guides, I wouldn't know. Because the thing is, with all the hidden walls in this game, they have the poster on the wall that kind of signals to you that there's something behind it. This one does not. Actually, no, I lied. Yes, it did. I take everything I just said back. I take everything I just said back. I sounded like a moron there. Boom. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. We are back. Sorry. Okay, we are here. Oh, jeez. This area. Oh, this place messed me up. Oh, God. Hartman, where are you? There you are. Let's get the hell out of here! Okay, we're at least safe in this room. You know what? This area, what we're going to do here is called Charge. Charge is going to save our backsides. And we did get that new personal mod. What is it? Energy recovery. What is it? So basically, we can now gain health when we evade. Which... I think we can get away without it, to be frank. Got it. Got it. That's one. So this area, we have to find all 4 of these and load them up. And while avoiding Hartman the entire flipping time, because he is a shite head. Oh, you're literally right there. Let's not go that way. Let's go the other way. I don't want to see you. Where? Where? There. Okay, where's the next round? There. Perfect. Oh, wow! No. Hartman, stay away from me, please. Oh my god, I can't dash. I can't dash in the air. Run, drop. Start getting your health back. Serpentine pattern, don't hit me. Oh my god! Oh my god. This is bad. I cannot get my... Oh, that's right, we're in darkness. I can't recover back. Oh my god, get inside. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, let's not do that next time, because that turned out kind of bad. Dude, yeah, I hate this. This whole thing sucks. Nope. Screw you. Hartman, stop trying to freaking trick me. Is there any more health? There is no more health. Crap. Where is it? There. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Let's rush back over there now. Hartman, spawn over here so I know you're on the wrong side. Come on. Come on, Hartman. There you are. Perfect. Got it. Okay, 3. 3 out of 4 down. Stop going at me. I can do whatever I want, Hartman. Don't talk smack. I'm not devoured by hungry darkness. That was all you, bro. Got it. Okay. We got that open, but I need to go get some... Oh my gosh. Let's hide here for a second and kite him over to this end, and then we'll head back out. Hartman, over here, buddy. Oh, there you are. Hi there, buddy. Okay, let's grab this and then run. Got it. Drop, drop, and throw up.
Okay, now where's the switch?
Hartman, fuck off. So the real question is, now that nothing has mentioned it, is Hartman really going through all this craziness where he's been taken over by 2 different entities solely because he was such a prick that Alan decided to screw his life over more than it already was? Because fuck this guy. Oh, there we go. Okay, we do officially have one more document in this area before we finish up, but I do not know where it's at. Wait. Oh, never mind. We actually did already pass this. So let's head back into here, because I think there is another office building that, or office room that we completely missed. Okay, honestly, guys, I have wondered if the reason why Hartman was messed with in the main game of Alan Wake was because he already didn't like the guy. Alice flat out told him that she brought him here specifically to see Dr. Hartman, so he didn't like him before the entire game started. So I'm wondering if he cast him as an antagonist just because he's like, screw this guy. I mean, does Alan sound like the petty guy? It wouldn't surprise me. Alright, motel complaint. Hey, Stu, did you hear about Fisher? Got himself in trouble in the motel. Why the hell does anyone volunteer to stake out that place? Gives me the creeps, but hey, at least he came back, if you can call it that. This is in response to that one audio log we found at the beginning of the DLC where a guy was hiding in there, bumped into something, and apparently he didn't come out too great. I saw some footage they pulled out of there with him. Tom down in evidence processing showed me crazy stuff. Fisher had the cameras pointed at himself half the time. I'm guessing he went nuts on day 1. He did catch something, though. Got one of those fiber optic cameras under the door of the room he was hiding in and recorded something out in the hall. Looked like a shadow, maybe human. Tom tried to get the quality up, but it's still blurry as fuck. Just reaffirms my position. Stay the fuck out of the hotel, or motel. Anyways, up for some shoom later. Lisa got up to an hour and 38 minutes yesterday. New record to beat. See ya. So did he see a Taken in there, or did he see Scratch in there, or did he see something completely unrelated? No clue. No clue. It was just a modern-day Bigfoot picture. So that's why we can't find Bigfoot. He's hanging out in the hotel the entire time. Okay. Like, I can't talk about the Scratch thing just yet, because we haven't gotten details on that yet, but let's keep going. Do you think it's possible for Jesse to get too power drunk like Northmore? If so, what steps would FBC do to contain her? I honestly don't know if she would get drunk on power. Like, making incorrect decisions, possibly. But so far, she's been playing it pretty smart, specifically related to the conflict between the former and the board. I don't know if she would get power drunk, though. I mean, bigger pictures in the It's So Blurry Can't Make It Out.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to.
Langston!
You know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items.
You've already said this.
People just don't understand the altered items like I do.
Can we not do this, buddy?
I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic.
Okay, let's just go. Okay, get away, get away. No, still. Stop. Zip. Moving on. Since collective subconscious affects reality, should Bigfoot exist in this reality? If you look at things that way, then it's possible that a Tulpa would be created, because Tulpa's being a entity that's created.
Anyway, like I was saying before, still, I don't know why people are making it so personal. I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
Thinks they're weird.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
Well,
Langston, sorry. So Tulpa is basically being an entity that's created by having a group of people focus on a specific thing. We're gonna call that specifically an egregore right now, because that goes along with it too.
If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then you're...
Langston! I'm going to give you a pay cut if you don't stop. Wow! Oh my gosh! What the crap? Oh my god. Wow. I'm sorry, Willis. I lied to you. I lied to you, Willis. I literally just blew myself up. I thought I had a shotgun. Let's not have explosives. Oh my gosh. I don't like you guys. You guys are just shitheads. Yeah, Langston got me so jacked up that he got me killed. Thank you, buddy. Again, you're getting a pay cut. I'm taking away all those good health benefits you were so proud of the other day. You were on the gold plan or going down to the bronze plan? Just for that. Okay, so that's going to be the bottom right for the mold. Plants are in the same relative area. And the darkness is right behind me. I think we get that on the way back in, so let's just go. Like, no one was expecting that death right there, Willis. That just literally came out of flipping nowhere. Where are we at? Let's go check my left side. Okay, where are things? Nothing there. Okay. Come on, give me some vending machines. Crack. Where did my thing go? Give me some lights. Hello there, light. Let's go. Crap, guys. Really? Not right now. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? What just happened? What just happened? I don't know. Literally, I was there at full health, and then I was on the ground sucking my thumb. I do not know what was going on. I'm sorry, Nothingness. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your favorite number. I'm just gonna, like, hide all the way over here until you're dead. I'm just gonna play this safe. Give myself a freaking bubble to hide in and leave it at that. I'm just gonna hide here. If you want, I can die 7 times in a row just for the fun of it, if it makes you happy. But I really don't want to do that. I'm losing my street cred of being good at this game. And this stream has proved it. Anything else? Anything else? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Exactly. It's like, Alan, can you give me like a power boost here? I mean, you got the typewriter right there. You can help a lady out. Please. Okay. And delete, delete. All right, arcade cabinets procedures. A distance of 10 feet between the items suppresses their effects. Effects only trigger on physical contact. Items are a pair of arcade game cabinets originally designed for the game Shoom and Shoom 2, Kolgar's Revenge. The game was manufactured by Bonco Entertainment, now out of business. Despite being a popular arcade game in Japan during the late 80s and early 90s, no other Shoom cabinets have been found by our investigators. When touching one of the items while it stands within 10 feet of its counterpart, the user's mind is transported to a version of their subjective reality that resembles a video game in logic and function. Events from their everyday lives become game-like sequences in which speed and efficacy are paramount. The brain enters a stroke-like state, as proven by EEG studies on the users, which only ends after the user finishes their game, at which point they resume normal brain and motor function. Okay. I don't know, that didn't seem like performance anxiety right there, Nothingness. That just seemed purely like, holy crap, what just happened? I just got wrecked. There we go. We now officially have as much as we need. Okay, I need a flashlight. Flashlight, flashlight. Actually, let's get some Christmas lights. I agree with Barry on that one. We need some Christmas lights. Oh yeah, so on Friday when we did the Shoom things, literally Jesse was in a stroke for an hour and a half while we DJ'd the entire experience.
Damn it.
Oh, it just broke. That's great. That's flipping great. Alright, let's figure this out. This room, I think it took me a couple tries to figure it out. Yeah, that's death 14 as of right now. And boom, we are maxed out. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, now we need to go find you. You. Let's move you over there. No! Damn it. Then grab you. Crap, I missed it. Let's try this again. Shoot you. Go to there. Grab you. Nope, need a little bit more space. This just takes a while. Out. That's it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And we got literally nothing from that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I do have the Let's Play curse. That is 100% accurate. Okay, right about there. Is that it? That's enough. Got it. Let's get out of here. My frame rates are dying right now. How is it for everybody else right now? Is it just is it the stream, or is it just nothingness right now? Because everything shows fine on my end. How does it look for everybody right now? Yeah, 'cause I'm looking at it on my computer, or my phone, I should say, and it looks fine. Oh, is it just like every now and then? Okay. Hopefully it keeps running fine. Granted, I have all the graphic settings with the exception of RTX thrown up to the max, so there's a lot I can work with to make this feel better. Actor for hire. Dead letters. Dearest Hollywood, have you ever wished you had an actor who could do it all? Who could be a man or a woman, an adult or a child, a dolphin or a Boston Terrier? Well, today is your lucky day. My name is Gareth Clemens, and I am the world's greatest actor. Not only do I have years of stage experience, but I am an accomplished shapeshifter. Whether you need a misbehaving cat, a ferocious wolfman, a swashbuckling pirate, or a debonair southern belle, I'm your man. Or am I? I will be arriving in town on May 11th, 1971, and will be available for meetings and auditions beginning on the 13th. See you in the movies. G. Clemens. No clue what that's all about. There's an occasional stutter. Seems like it occurs when you're close to a new area and needs to load. It might just be the game itself, then. Because the game does have a history of messing around. Like right here, when you actually when you get off a save point, for example, it tends to stutter just a hair. Hartman, stop it. No. Hi there. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna shoot you right in the frickin' backside. What is that? What are you? There we go. You good? We good. No more Hartman. What abilities does Hartman get from the hiss? Or the black hiss? Well, we see he can teleport. Like, honestly, I think it's mostly just a strength thing. We haven't seen him have any, like, darkness abilities where he can possess someone's mind or... I don't know. Frankly, I think he's just a monster in general. Oh, it broke. Sorry. I was looking for a flashlight, and I guess we already got it. Hartman's like a typical stalker, and I made that nemesis from it. Yeah, he's basically just a stalker that only hits you when you're in dark areas. Luckily, there's enough bright areas that you can kind of just hop around, so he's not too much of a threat here, as long as you know roughly where you're going. Okay, we need to switch this back to the charge. Done. Who else wants to play here? Oh, hi there. Goodbye. Anybody else other than that guy in the security station? Nope, looks like it's just that one guy in the security station. We good? We good? No more. Okay, guys. Now for the best audio recording in the game. You ready? Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time and then we're done playing with you. Understand?
Jelly.
Where are you from?
Jumbo Green. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hotly. Derp, arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing, boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about. Wind and Windy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time. Haha. Oh my god, I love that. I love it. Spider time. Ha. All right. So no joke, I think I can decipher his speech. Cuz it seems like a lot of what his language consists of is just simple word association. So it's not the exact words being that he intends to use, but it's something that's very comparable to it. So given enough time and going over that dialogue for like hours on end, I might be able to figure out what he's saying, but I don't even know if I want to put that time into this. At least not now. Okay, so we got some darkness down there. Yeah, like, you can kind of get the gist of what he's trying to say during it, but not well enough. Okay, where is some lights? I need some lights. Wait, is that a security panel I can hit? Am I just being dumb and ignoring it? I'm being dumb and ignoring it. Crap. Crap. We need to get rid of that guy. That's who we need to take down first. Then we can actually fight the rest of this. Come on, do it and don't lose it this time. Perfect. Okay. Good, good, good. Now let's get the sniper boy. Snipey boy, how you doing? Got it. Oh, wow. Hi. Actually, no, you're gonna be my friend. Go explode on that other floaty boy. No! Shit. Oh, God, what is happening? Thank you, glowy orb. Otherwise, I would probably be dead right now. Thank you, glowy orb. Crap, that just spawned more. No. Where? No, I think they're all spawned. We're good. Seems like I need to practice a little Duolingo to understand him perfectly. Right. Wait. Oh, that's my boy. Never mind. There we go. All the lights, or the darkness is gone. Let's get moving. There we go. Not that we need any ability points now, but we might as well grab it. Oh, boy. Okay, hard part done. And where do we go? Where is that? That's darkness, so we can't do anything there. There we go. Now, where is the shifted office? So we're coming up on the areas with the plants and the mold pretty soon. Oh. Well, hello there. Bro, where'd you go? Where'd that... Seriously, you didn't come out of the room? Let's go. Does anyone else think that the Hartman is incomplete and Alloy 2 in Control 2 we might see a perfect fused form of the Hiss and Darkness would look like? Well, I think this is intended to be what a fused thing of the Hiss and Darkness and Shadow looks like, personally.
Looks like whatever force had a hold on Hartman isn't mixing well with the Hiss corruption. Lake did call him the third thing.
Okay. Physics, science. All right. You guys ready for some good music? Because I could use some good music right now.
Okay. I'm just going to freestyle a bit. My mother always said, never talk to strangers. Always. Never. Always. Never. But isn't a stranger just someone you don't know? What if the only thing stopping a stranger from being a friend is that word? Stranger. Strange. Strange like the noises you hear at night when there is no light and you cannot fight.
There's a bar right there.
Strange like a rubber duck that follows you around and makes you drop your coffee every time that it quacks.
True.
Because the noise scares you. Then you have to clean up the coffee while the duck stares at you and continues to quack. 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 Quack.
Langston, stop, please. Dear God, stop. I'm dying. That's what it takes to kill me. Stop it. Seriously, Vadim, if someone hasn't made a legitimate rap with those lyrics, they need to. We need to do this for the community. We need to get someone who can mix something up and use those words for it. Oh my gosh. You know he's talking about the rubber duck altered item too that just kind of follows you around and quacks. Oh my lord. So, anyone else think that Langston would be be a good time at a party? Shaded Hartman. And boom, and delete. Dr. Hartman is the first Type 2 shaded individual to be examined alive by the Bureau and has proven a valuable asset for our understanding of A10, aka the Shadow. Like all shaded individuals, the specimen is constantly shielded by something or produces a shield of darkness that makes visual observation difficult. This also protects the specimen from harm. During testing, non-lethal ballistics proved ineffective against it. The specimen uses words and phrases that seem to originate from its previous life as a therapist. Some phrases have even been identified as quotes from Dr. Hartman's book, The Creator's Dilemma. This seems to indicate that the host personality remains intact to some degree. For research purposes, Shaded Hartman was relocated to Cauldron Lake Lodge replica built for the Bright Falls AWE investigation. Researchers hoped to find a familiar setting would trigger new behavior, but this experiment has yielded no results thus far. You can do that, SG, since you do sound production. Oh my god, do it. I will host it. I will throw it up for everybody. Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
A chain letter. I remember these. Mom used to say they were evil. Better do what it says. You know, just in case. There must be a photocopier around here.
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the early days of frickin' MySpace. Everyone was sending those chain emails around. Alright, chain letter. Oh no! Move this letter along before he gets you. This spooky man letter has found you. The spooky man curse is coming to you. To miss the curse, you must mail this letter to people. If you don't, the curse will get you. The more letters you mail, the better off you'll be. Sally and Houston did not send the letter, and the spooky man ate her cat. Terrence in Greenstone did not send the letter, and the spooky man gave him acne. Kyle did not send the letter, and now his wife eats dinner alone. Well, that's ominous. Linda did send more letters, 30 in total so far, and look at her now. She owns 3 cars. She has all her fingers, and she speaks Italian. You need to mail this letter. You better mail this letter. Don't let the spooky man come. He'll take your cat. Go find your stamps and hurry. Well, okay then. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if that entire chain email thing that got started back in the day literally turned into an altered item. That would not surprise me in the frickin' slightest. But where is the chain letter stuff? Return to sender? Ah! That's going to be an address unknown reference for Max Payne right there. So that takes us back to the operations center for that part of it. That's fine. We'll go down there and come back later. Now, where are we? So this is roughly the area where I believe the mold was at. Let me see. No, never mind. This is where the darkness was at. Plants. The plants. One of those. Yes, the plants are right ahead of us. Perfect. But before I do anything, let's head up here and drop down. There's some stuff down here. No, there's not. This is literally just a sneaky path to get through. I'm a liar. I don't think... Actually, I think there is something weird in here. Give me a second. No, nope, I'm crazy. I thought there was, also, Gary, I thought there was a recording back here, but with all the things here, it seems we've already been in this area. Oh no, you're right. I just saw the, source on the ground and kind of figured that I'd already been here, but I guess not. You guys ready for some more Langston?
This piece is called Me and You. It's summer in New York City. A boy with a wolf's head eats some ice cream. The
Deep.
ice cream melts. The wolf head howls. We howl together. Me and you. The mayor stares at a bicycle. A little girl watches him watch the bike, watch him watch the bike, and on and on and on, like the ticking of 1,000 clocks. We listen to the ticking together, me and you.
Deep.
A traffic light decides it doesn't want to be a traffic light anymore. People call it names, and it's hurt. I take it to see a movie.
Okay, you do that.
We have a good time.
All right.
you. People think we're weird, but we ignore them. We're friends now, connected by a moment. We'll always share this story, even if people don't understand it. You and me and you.
Langston, I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't quit your day job. Just don't. Just no. Yeah, he caused me my 13th death, so that's the only reason I don't give him a raise for all that randomness. Night Spring screenplay number 3. Ka-ching and ka-ching. The director steps closer to the horrible entity. He reaches out a steady hand. You are mine, creature. I will return you to my facility and control your power. Sir, we don't know. The entity instead rushes forward and engulfs the director. He screams in pain as the scientist looks on and does nothing, like the coward he is. I am not the one being imprisoned. I am not the one locked inside a prison. Gradually, the director emerges from the entity. His once sparkling eyes are now empty and dull, and the scientist rushes to him. Sir, we have to escape. We cannot. They are in control now. I got what I want. Again, not at all how the actual event happened. When Trench got infected by the hiss originally, they didn't know. They ran full tests on him. They couldn't tell anything was wrong. So again, this is not a word-for-word recreation of what happened. So the idea that this is Alan writing and creating the situation doesn't make any sense, because it's not the same thing. Alright, let's go. Shit. Shit. Hi. Oh, crap. Whoa! That could have been worse. What is hitting me? I seriously don't know what was just hitting me. Okay, we're gonna do this right now. You. Get health back. Oh, that boy. Frickin' snipey boy. You little asshat. Okay, that little healing dash is really helping right now. I lied. Hi there. I'm out of ammo. Okay, I feel more comfortable now. Heal, heal, heal. We good, we good, we good. Got it. Got 2 down, 1 more. Whoa! That could have been a bit worse. Yay, infinite ammo. Hello there. Done? Are we done, people? We're done. We're good. Yeah, I don't know. I try not to rely on that stuff, but considering how much Langston is killing me right now, I think I kind of have to use it. Just saying. Alright, so we have some plants here we gotta worry about. Plants, 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 plants. There's one right there. Hello there, plant. And I do not remember where any of these plants are other than that one. Yeah, I need to get good, guys, because I'm obviously not good right now. Oh, they're Strelitzias! The flower type. I didn't realize that. And the only reason I know the particular flower is because of Kingdom Hearts, randomly enough. Okay, there it is. Hey, we got this one pretty quick and easy.
Here's some sunshine to brighten your day. It's artificial, though. How does that work? And that's the last one.
Perfect.
I should appoint someone to take care of these guys.
Really should.
Supervisor of Houseplant Well-Being.
Is that good use of taxpayer dollars, though, Jesse? That's the real question. I mean, we don't know any negative side effects of these plants not being healthy. And I think these tubes have some darkness blobs in here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Oh no, it's mold. Here's the mold. Perfect. Mold, mold. Mold, and more mold, and blob, blob, and where's the last one? There's the last one. There's one.
There.
Perfect.
No AC, no mold spore circulation. But it might get a bit stuffy in here.
That's fine. We'll be okay. Is it actually a story about Ash North? What are you talking about, Ty? It seems to care for plants. Her name is Jessie. What do you mean about the story about Ash Northmore? Can you clarify? Delete and delete. Oh, the Bright Spring story? Maybe I still don't understand. Oh, the screenplay? No, it's about Trench and Darling, more accurately. It'd be about Trench and Darling. It's about going into the burnt slide threshold and the hiss infection starting. Or the hiss invasion beginning. Oh, great, that's bad. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? What is it doing over here? I think we have to take this the other direction. There we go. Now we're going over here. There we go. Give me that core. Got the core. Alright, let's rush back. Ow. Where? I don't even see where something is firing at me from. There, that's what I need. And I'm out. Crap, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit, yep. Stop shooting stuff at me, Hartman. I don't appreciate your shenanigans. Second best side equip, 100%. Yeah, no, Ty, that was, between Trench and Darling, not, Northmore and Ash. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's just throw that over there and then run. There we go. Burn you. This is bad. Oh, no, no, that's not good. I gotta get back over here. And push the light that direction. Good? Are you going? There we go. That's what we needed. Yeah, I thought it was some random hit shooting at me, not Harmon, for some reason. Ow! 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 There we go, that's where I need to go. Okay, Hartman, guess what? Glow stick? Well, any form of light would work, Draco, so yeah. Maybe Julie Kidman with her glow sticks can freaking take on Hartman this way.
There. One less place for him to hide.
Gerbil took the top head. True, Gerbil did take the top head. Alright, we got a couple of docks here, and then let's take care of that side quest. The Fromaro Supplement. Ching, boom, save. Apollo 14 entity, commonly known as Fra, underwent a series of physical examinations upon its admittance into the oldest house. The entity can speak, though its poor grasp of the English language makes any meaningful communication impossible. Interview material can be found at something. Its physical form consists solely of the Extravehicular Mobility Unit, EMU, spacesuit used by NASA astronauts, the same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of the other NASA astronauts, though the suit does not bear any wearer's name, or one materialized through so-and-so conversion or possibly so-and-so corporealization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact that the command module did not have a fourth seat for the entity to strap into during re-entry. The EMU is entirely hollow and pieces can be removed, though this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrograph imagings have shown so-and-so shaped outlines inside within the suit. For safety reasons, the entity will be contained in a secure cell until more information has been gathered. You want me to give him all the wrong things? Yeah, sure, I'll give him all the wrong things first. Yeah, we're going to botch the side quest a little bit. I don't know, my opinion on Fra here is that he took the form of the EMU solely because that's what all the other astronauts look like, so that's what this entity presumed humans look like.
Worry who? See to see.
Yeah, I get you, Fra. I'll be right there in a second. I'll be there in 2 seconds. As soon as I read this one. The Fromaro Summary. And save. A paranatural entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating the Apollo 14 lunar mission at an unknown point of their voyage to the Fromaro Highlands on the Moon. 32 hours after the return of Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by Mr. So-and-so, a White House senior official, and instructed to send a small team to the Johnson Space Center at Houston. At the base, the team examined the entity and carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned that 4 astronauts had returned to the Earth instead of the expected 3. Each human crew member was insistent that the mission left with 4 members, though they couldn't name the 4th when asked. The entity seemingly affected their memories to make it the present seem unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further investigation. Note: an altercation between NASA's security and the investigation team occurred upon their arrival. Mr. So-and-so called to clarify the matter, though tensions remained high. Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should not be defined more clearly with other federal agencies. So yeah, NASA was getting pissed. They're like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, we can't tell you. That's not the deal we had. Let's alter that deal. Exactly. Frost's sitting out here listening to all this chaos going on. He's just sitting there living his best life. No clue what's happening. Hey there, buddy.
Hello?
Hello. Great about us today.
It is good today.
No, hardly. You are Bygone?
Sure. Why are you locked up in here?
Casual turning. Back and front. And Gerbil took the top head. Not being pressed for that. Lady going and loosing back for eye?
Sorry,
He's asking us to get back for him.
misunderstanding you. What do you want?
The head. The head for tails. For reading news, jars, words, and tumble. The reading head.
Okay, take it easy. I'll
Maybe he
take a
doesn't
look.
need food to survive, Legend. I mean, who fucking knows?
Maybe it wants something to read.
Sure.
A jar. Let's just see what we can find.
Sure, let's just go with that. Okay, well, let's grab,
This could be what it wants.
some toilet paper. Sure.
Let's give it a shot.
Toilet paper. Would you like some toilet paper, Mr. Fra?
No, jars. A head. Scotch and peppers? Head.
Okay, that wasn't right.
Scotch and peppers?
Let's try something else.
I have no clue. Noble Sheriff. Here, let's...
It'll like this.
You want to give alcohol to an alien entity. Sounds like a good idea. Let's get it drunk. Here you go, Fra.
Head. A-S-B-E. Head.
Nope. Let's keep trying.
That's not even how you spell head. Bro. Trying to understand what he's saying, but only bits and parts of it. Yeah, some of it I can kind of get the impression, some of it I don't. Oh my god, look at that little dragon. Hold the fucking phone here. Give me a second. I'm taking this photo for research later. Because I think this dragon was one of the plush toys in Crossfire X in that entire plush line they had.
Maybe this will do the trick?
Huh. I'm going to have to replay that chapter as soon as the stream's over. Huh.
Rusa, you ping pong. Ahead.
Guess that wasn't it.
He just
either.
called us an idiot.
Huh.
You ping pong. We should start using that when we're calling someone dumb. Just call them a ping pong. It's Nessie. It's a Loch Ness monster. It looks very similar to the ones in Crossfire X. I'll have to double check. But there's only one place in the entire game that shows it, and that's in the city streets where they have the neon lights. Basketball?
This might do it.
You want to play a game? That's what
Maybe.
you want.
Lady, you are school and dirt for losing.
Keep that up, and I won't help you anymore.
You are school and hurt for losing, basically. Lady, you are a flipping moron. Jesse the ping pong. Mm-hmm. Let's make that part slang and no one else will know what we're talking about.
I'm ready to be done with this.
What? Everyone likes a cheese plate. What'd you say, Willis? Heads or tails? Take your pick for outright.
Hurry, clocks, lady.
Holy
Head. No snacks. Head is top of all up and down. At the top. The top head.
Wait, does this thing actually mean head? Head is in a body's head? Where the hell am I gonna find that?
I don't know. We can go up into
How did I lose it?
We can go into the executive sector and see if there's any volunteers to give a head. Okay, I want to re-listen to all this stuff, and every time he starts talking smack, just remember his phrasing and use it as an insult, and no one will know what we're talking about. Lady, you are school and dirt for losing. And people are gonna look at you like, what the freaking hell are you smoking? Oh my gosh. So yeah, he literally means head. Because he interprets a head as being something specific. Remember, he misinterpreted a human body as being a spacesuit, so what is a head supposed to be? Give a head means something different. Oh boy, let's... Oh boy. We actually can't go up this way. We're gonna have to head around. Let's try to keep it semi-PG-13, which is hard to do because I have a salty mouth to begin with, but whatever. Actually, while we're here, let's go do the, make some photocopies, since we're literally right around the corner. What happened to Jesse talking about fake moon landings? Oh, I have no idea. I think it's actually after we finish the quest. Or maybe I didn't walk up to it. Keep it PG, this is a Christian channel. Oh my god, you know how heretical... Like, anyone who follows my stuff knows I could not make it as any form of theology, let's be frank. Great, here we go. Oh my god, ow, 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 ow. I can't run. Grab it. Give me my health back. No joke. 5 centuries ago, I probably would have been burned at a stake at this point in my life. Oh, and I forgot who asked earlier, but who was asking about my favorite service weapon form. I just prefer the grip. Just as good to get infinite ammo. That's really about it.
This certainly feels familiar.
Ha, yeah. Okay, so now we gotta mail all the chain letters. Great, so now we've got the utility quarter, the abandoned offices, and then work our way back around. Okay. We want to donate a head. Is that what they're calling it these days, Vadim? Donating a head? Is that what the kids are calling it now? Where's the abandoned offices? There we go. Sector head office, that's where we need to go. Okay. Abandoned offices, I think. This way. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it, people. We got it. Done. Perfect. What is that? Shield boost? I really don't need a shield boost, to be honest. Now where here? Oh no, it is over here in the abandoned offices. Where do we mail this? I think we have to find like 5 of those things. There we go. Send off the mail tube. Hopefully it actually makes it to a destination and doesn't show up somewhere in our world.
It's 1 cent.
Because that would suck. Oh yeah, if anyone ever finds random FBC tubes, just let me know. Just let me know. Let me see, what's the closest room here? I think it's gonna be that one. Hey there, Nathan, how you doing? How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Oh, the sticky grenades? I forgot what the sticky grenade weapon's called. Surge. I've just never used the Surge. I don't know. I've never figured out how to get it to work properly. To the point where it's actually effective. Has anyone found a head or two? Alright, let's head on up here. Get it? Head on up. Ah, sorry. Just forgive me for that one. I don't know what came over me. Well, okay. So where do we mail this? I need to find the mail tubes. Where art thou, mail tubes? You get some bad head joke. Oh, jeez, no. Okay, I think I missed it again. Let's see if we can find it. No! Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore you. I really don't want to deal with you right now. I just want to mail some frickin' chain letters so that the scary man doesn't get me. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the mail tubes somewhere around here. Maybe around the corner here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
2 down, 1 to go.
Okay, and where's the other ones? Over by the observation deck. Yeah, I probably should have saved that light because I can't see shite here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And let's head through here. Head. Oh gosh, I almost just killed myself. This way. Nope, not that way. This way. That way. Yep, that way. I think it's below us. And go. Yep. Save. Okay, 2 seconds, guys. I had to do a quick. Wait, maybe not. Cause, oh god. No, 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 my controller! My controller just stopped working! What the hell, controller? It literally disconnected. I couldn't move. Dude, that wasn't my fault. Literally, I was moving the controller and it just was like, nah. Now you freaking work. Freaking jerk, game. Oh my lord. No, we have to count it. Otherwise, that's just cheating. But, alright. For real this time, though, I do have to be right back. Quick bio break. Ugh. Yes, we do have mods, but none of them are here right now. I don't think we have any current mods in chat. Get these guys out of here. Alright, here we go. Alright, now where were we? I think above us is where the tubes were at. There's the mail tubes.
And that's 3. That should take care of any bad karma or whatever. But how did that first letter get in here?
I actually
I wonder
wonder
if I could track it to the source.
I was gonna say, what would happen if we actually saw the scary man? If that was actually like a paranatural entity. I think that'd be freaking cool. Not you, not you. Where is... Lower access, that's where we're going. Yeah, just report them when they show up. We don't want to have any issues with bot spams. And we're just gonna ignore all of these freaking enemies right now. Maybe Hartman ate the scary man already. Like, actually, I'm gonna write that down, to be honest, because that is potentially a paranatural entity. Scary man. Paranatural entity. And yes, I'm mimicking Linkson right there intentionally. Don't judge me. Let's walk around in circles.
I guess I should just follow the tube.
Over here. And here's
So
a post
you're
box.
The one sending out spam mail.
So the question is, we already have an altered item that is a freaking post box, so why do we have a second one?
And that takes care of that. No more superstitious blackmail.
And there we go. Alright, so what's the other one right here? So this is the weapon spin. This is the spin legendary mod. Spin between rate of fire, ammo cost per hit. So what do you do? Weapon damage after kill 100%? Yes, please. The fake wall? No, I think this wall wasn't here until we finished the mission and then it opened up. Boop. Alright, so that part's done. What do we have left to do in here? Darkness, I know where that's at, but let's take care of... Gerbil took the top hit. Because we need to help our boy Fra. We gave him toilet paper and gave him a... I don't know. A ball, a freaking little dragon thing. Alright, we are back. This direction. So, oddly enough, we actually are... you shite. Shite. Wow, that guy's literally just chilling up there. Getting staggered like crazy. Hey, you there. Hello. Health, 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 health. Smack you, punch back, and shoot. Done. Well, it's never actually state. Come on. Alright, who wants to get promoted right now to help me mod? Who wants a promotion? I'm taking applications. Because I technically have like 6 moderators, but most of them don't aren't able to get onto this time slot. What makes you think I want the straight version? You want to go for it, Draco? Oh, because you're on the phone. I guess that would be hard. Oh no, nothingness, you want it? Like, for the most part, you really don't have to do much. Oh, yeah. While we're having the discussion, yes, we found the top head. Since the front entity thinks that a spacesuit literally is the human body, he would consider a helmet a head.
A helmet? For a head? Is that what the prisoner meant? I guess there's only one way to find out.
Alright. Alright, just got a promotion. Okay, we're good there. Let's head back to the Fermaro AWE and give the head over. We got ahead, but let's get this line of dialogue real quick. Actually, I think we don't get that until after we finish the DLC. It's after we do the DLC is when that line of dialogue happens.
The Head River Chicken Station. Oh, far tastier. Press any button?
Sure.
So the helmet is what you're after, huh?
Tubes, snug and grape, pure grapes. Hail a lady.
You're welcome, I guess.
Hail a lady.
Did Kirkland lock you up in here?
Chief Trouble? Yes. Teddy's long around, but holdout's unhappiest. Can gather for goldfishes. No wrinkle.
No problem.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're doing fine in there now. Just make sure you don't go anywhere.
Jelly.
Jelly.
At least we helped this guy, I think.
So Jelly, I think, is like,
Best
okay.
we leave it locked up, though.
Yeah, let's leave
We
it
have no
here.
idea what it is, and we don't need any more problems out here.
But gerbil we can translate as any FBC agent. So he'll call anybody a gerbil. So when he says gerbil took the top head, it means gerbil took my helmet. Or agents took my helmet. And the only reason we know that's because, one, he talks about gerbils referring to people all the time, and Kirkland is head chief gerbil. Gerbil. Where are we at? This direction. We're heading over here. River. I would not let him out because you don't know what his deal is. Like I don't think he'd cause any problems, but you don't want a loose entity running around, even if they don't do anything bad. It's like we don't have time to babysit. The weirdest Cockney slang. Oh shit. Okay, so I think this is where the darkness is at. Yeah. So we need to find a lantern and take care of all three of these, but I don't know where the lantern is. We cannot go that direction, so let's back up a second. Reminds me of the dude who went into the mirror world. Kinda, sorta. Who was talking backwards like crazy. Great. I think we're gonna have to grab one and then bring it up the elevator. Yeah, we don't need space hiss people. That's... Okay, where is an actual lantern? Or... Actually, never mind. I think we actually do have to drop to the floor to get the lantern and come back up. You want to move into the panopticon? Yeah, I'd throw him in the panopticon. At least we can have a window and take a look at the guy. Hey, you got nothingness. Actually, I think we do need to drop down and then head back up. Moon DLC? Oh boy. Well, we do officially have it that NASA and the FBC are on works together in some way, shape, or form. Oh. Well, that was a complete accident, but I'll accept it. Thank you, Lantern, for randomly falling right where I needed you. But this entire subplot of FBC and NASA opens up the possibility of, hey, the Bureau in space! So who knows if we're gonna get aliens at some point.
That should make him happy. You're welcome!
Thank you! Ati is very pleased. Okay, charge. Let's drop you and switch you to over here. Projectile speed, 500%. I don't think we really need that. And this one is headshot damage. Shot charge time, minus 100%. This basically gives us, like, instant shots with Pierce, which is good. That is very good. So we're getting all of our legendary mods right now. And drop. Oh, yeah, and we also picked up a few things. Correspondence. Ati postcard. He's off enjoying his best life right now. Click. And delete all of you. Click. And save. Yes, Nathan. I think 2017 is when they first announced they were working on a TV show for it, but we haven't received an update since 2019. So it's nice to know that it's still moving forward. All right. Postcard from Watery, Washington. Tati is a crazy person who works hard and a wise person gets away with less. Happy vacation to me. So he's calling us crazy because we're working hard. And he's the smart guy because he's getting away with basically just sitting back and chilling by the lake with a beer. Anyways, this is Watery, Washington, which is literally right next door to Bright Falls. Ati is vacationing right next to the Cauldron Lake threshold, to the dark place. And we wonder if he's going to play any form of role in Alan Wake 2, considering he's literally right there. It wouldn't surprise me if he's vacationing there just for the sole purpose of being near Bright Falls to help out. I mean, it's just too convenient, to be honest. Sorry about that. For some reason, it pauses it every time I try to mute myself. I just had to sneeze real quick. Update came out this week or last week for the anniversary. Yeah, I checked it out. Dude, it was so cool to see.
Director, ma'am.
Hey.
Great timing. Hartman just came through here. God, he was hideous. He tore the security door into the Break Falls AWE site wide open. He was so ugly. Like, wow. I got a good look at him, and Christ, he does not look like he used to. The hiss must have messed him up or something. He looks like a bar rag that's been twisted by the world's strongest man. Or a monster from some 80s horror movie. You know, back when it was all practical effects? Ugh, nasty.
Real
Did you say
professional,
something?
Winston.
Remember, I can't hear you. Never mind, just go after Hartman. Oh, so disgusting.
Are you done? You made it back just in time for Langston to be a total dork again. Awesome. Alright, we're officially heading into the Bright Falls
The darkness wants
AWE.
to hide the past and make me lose my way. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, and rewrite it. They are drawn to the mystery.
Alright, this one might be the most relevant hotline for these, but let's look at it real quick.
I've written and rewritten, deconstructed, reconstructed, experimented with different voices, changed the style, changed myself, forgotten the language, relearned the language. Have I been here before? Gone gone down this path before? The darkness wants to hide the past to make me lose my way. You must know where you've been to know where you're going. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. My notes to myself. The only way to make progress, recap, then write more. The style then. Lose the fat. Make it clear. Ugly. Functional. Present. Be blunt. Only the brutal truth. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, rewrite it. Be clever, make them do the work, form the image in their minds. They make it, you just imply. Incept. They're drawn to the mystery, obsessed. You set it up, they put it together. Their interpretation, and there's only one because you give them no choice. And they believe in it. Because it's theirs now.
I can't help but get the impression that that's literally Remedy telling the community. It's like, hey, yeah, you guys, you create the real story. We give you all the pieces and you put it together, but you can only put it together a certain amount of ways because we make sure it happens that way. That's why I think it's interesting that Sam's always saying that the Remedy story is ours to create at this point. But it also really plays into the fact that Alan has been down there writing over and over again. And every single time he starts a new story, he forgets what came before, so he has no clue, one, how long he's been there, or two, what he's done in the past to try to get out of this place. Good? Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. Keep taking me down. I'd argue time somewhat exists in the dark place. I mean, there is a definite conscious passing of events. But whether time flows the exact same way as it does up here, probably not. But we really don't know, to be honest. I mean, there's been no evidence in any way, shape, or form about that topic.
Thank you for meeting with us again, Dr. Hartman.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information I provided thus far has been of some small use.
It's been invaluable, Doctor. Really, we have a much clearer picture of this event, thanks to your accounts.
Well, I do consider myself a keen observer.
We did have one question, though. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that your patients displayed, and I'm paraphrasing here, unnatural abilities that you in fact encouraged during their time in your lodge. It'd be very helpful if you could fill us in on the details there.
Of course. Like yourselves, I work to understand and even bend the rules of our earthly paradigm. My patient's well-being was paramount, of course, but I would hardly be a man of science if I did not reach out at the underlying truth. As I stated in my written proposal, I believe working alongside your organization could be greatly beneficial to both parties. Sharing notes, as they say.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to hear. Remy?
Dr. Emil Hartman, you have been found in breach of codes 4, 8, and 74 of the Federal Bureau of Control Criminal Offense System.
What? You can't do this. I am a well-connected man. You're making a dire mistake, my friend.
You will be detained until further notice, and all personal property will be confiscated, including the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
That's preposterous. You can't just seize my property. I'm a United States citizen. I have rights. That lodge is my life's work. I'm offering you years of research.
Get him out of here.
You're making a mistake. You have to listen to me. You have to listen.
Technically speaking, American Nightmare did play around with the themes of being in a time loop, so you can write it so time doesn't work properly. So I guess, like Nathan said, it can be whatever you really want it to be. Boom. Here we go.
Again. I had a plan. I know it. I've forgotten.
Cult of the tree. Here we go. So on that map, if you freeze the frame right there, on the bottom of corner of the map, it says the Cult of the Tree. No clue what that is.
I've got to get out of here. Dive deeper.
Dude, I would break down in tears at this point. Over a decade trapped in a place that drives you insane. Yeah, he needs some help. And Gary, he needs a real therapist, not a fake therapist like flipping
Whatever
Hartman.
is going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
Yeah. I hope we get to see what we can do to help him quicker than later. Do you guys think it will be a 2023 or 2024 release? Oh yeah, he's definitely going to have to sign an NDA, but on top of that, he's going to lose everything he has. 2023? I hope it's 2023. Considering the staff that Remedy has working for it now, I think they can produce things a lot quicker. Especially after Control. I think they like tripled in size since Control's release and the success we had with this game. So we're going to use the FBC. Watch the symbolism here. So we have the symbol of the FBC burning the darkness away. Now, if only the frickin' Black Pyramid wasn't there, but that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely Legend. I do not want them to rush it in any way. It would just be nice. Yeah, they canceled the demo to work on the game further. This shows they're really into it.
Wake had to escape, right? His escape. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special. Something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence.
The story needed many beginnings, many springs, streams that turned into a river, a flood, and then an ocean. This was one. Wake used the materials he had, the connections he had, the people, the places. Wake put them in to make it true. His wife, the psychiatrist, his city. These connections, like magnets, move things. Alice was a conduit. She'd been in the dark place. The thing that had been Hartman sensed her near, sensed Wake through her. Went berserk, broke loose. Wake made sure Alice was already gone by then. Safe. The more springs, the more the story became real. The more people believed. Cause and effect. It was extremely delicate and hard work. It had to go through the path of least resistance where success was most likely. Where there was a connection already. Wake felt the pressure grow in his head. Going mad. Wake had to escape. Right. His escape. He was already out. He wanted to make it true. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence. Something that can't be translated. Translated. Wake channeled Burroughs and Bowie. He cut up sentences and words. Orange peel. You are home. Insane. He put them in a shoebox. He pulled out the words. Wake created a Dadaist poem. He'd try anything once. Or had he tried this before?
Alright. So the implication we get here is Wake probably did have some influence on setting the Hiss loose upon the Bureau, but that was only to summon Jessie to come here and deal with the crisis. To place her in a position. She existed. She lived long before, or not long before, but she existed before Alan had anything to do with this situation. But to force her to come here, it's implied he released the Hiss upon the oldest house. And as soon as his story's over, they'll cease to exist. Because we already established that in some of the other documentation, is that once the story is over, everything reverts back to what it was before his manipulations began. So if he did, in fact, set off the Hiss, then they will simply just vanish into thin air the second his story is over. And I don't know if Jesse's specifically going to show up in Alan Wake 2, because we don't know when the Hiss are going to be... Like, they can't undo the building lockdown until the Hiss are wrapped up. So it wouldn't surprise me if the extent of the Bureau's involvement in Alan Wake 2 is going to be Agent Estevez from the Cauldron Lake Monitoring Station. Atu would probably make an appearance. We'll probably get more information on Frank Breaker, since he is a retired FBC agent. But until the plot of Alan Wake 2 is complete, I don't think the building lockdown will come up. Because once that story is done, then all of the reality-altering stuff he caused will vanish. And if the Hiss is one of those things, therefore, it doesn't exist anymore, if that makes sense. Oh, Alan definitely had killed a lot of people to get his chance to escape. Even just trying to save his wife, there's a lot of people that died. And there is definitely a moral question there that I'm pretty sure at some point Alan's going to have to answer for. Oh, 100% Nathan. Not only do they have the deal with Rockstar for Max Payne 1 and 2 remake, but they included Max Payne Easter eggs in Crossfire X, and this was when they were designing that stuff, they were most likely already in talks with Rockstar regarding this deal, meaning that they had that in the back of their heads. So I fully expect them to be working on a tie-in to the RCU with the Max Payne remakes. That being said, I lost my train of thought. Let's just move on. I do not know what I was saying. Alice Wake interview. After reaching out to the Bureau, Alice Wake was brought into the oldest house for an interview on so-and-so of 2017. See file blank for full transcripts. The interview was conducted by Agents Shaw and Dempsey, revealed that Mrs. Wake had had recurring nightmares and visitations from her missing ex-husband in her New York apartment. Mr. Wake appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor. According to her impression, he appears crazy and horrifying, clearly coming out here with violent intent. Mrs. Wake believes that he is haunting her, insisting he is not Alan, but a fucking monster in his body, end quote. Mrs. Wake has not been sleeping out of fear of these events. Her attempts to keep the light on through the night results in the relevant hallway light bulb breaking every night, possibly indicating involvement of the shadow. Further investigation required. We propose installing monitoring equipment, and the apartment copies of supply requests from L blah 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 have been sent to Mr. Kirkland's administration for approval. I'm in the opinion that lockdown was only stated to last past the game was to give people something to do post-game. Well, like, it's true from the gameplay perspective. That is accurate, Gary. But it is a lore reason why they can't open the building lockdown until the hiss are eradicated. Like, that is a lore thing we have to contend with, on top of being a gameplay mechanic.
Another replica. Like the one they made for Ordinary. I wonder what happened here.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit happened here. What did I just pick up? I hope I didn't just pick up something and it
Send a
didn't give it
ranger
to
out.
me.
Director's orders.
Make way for the director.
Whoa, where the shit did you come from, bro? They better give Alan a friggin' happy ending here. They better. If they don't, I will be so flipping upset. At least this will give us... It gives us all these things right next to where we need to chuck them. Get out of the way. Bro, why are you walking around there, little guy? Oh boy, can you move away?
In the driver's seat.
Sure, if you say so, Hartman. In the driver's seat. Uh-huh. There we go. Let's go, Hartman. Oh, wow.
You are pretty rough on the eyes, Dr. Hartman.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, crap! You little shit! Can you get away from there, please? There you go, thank you. I want the health. Literally, with your infinite ammo, you can just, like, mess this guy up. Like, bad. Perfect. Round one done. Ow, ow, ow. Not good. How are you still alive, dude? Oh, crack. I need to get away from you and fly away. Come on, give me. Give my... Crap, I can't get my energy back. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Alice's voice actress did pass away a few years back. Which sucks. I don't know how they're going to get someone to recast her, to be honest. But we'll just see what they end up planning. I can literally just take this guy out just with the grip and call it good. You gonna shoot something at me? Yeah, that's what I thought, jerk. Where you at? Are you still over here? Oh, God! Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Sit down, boy. Right up the butthole.
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown. There shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Estevez,
Let me
yep.
check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
And she will let us know. I fully expect her to show up in Alan Wake 2. Oh, really, Nathan? That'll be cool.
Things set in motion.
Hold on.
If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return.
Dude, I was so hyped. You have been warned. I was so freaking hyped at this part. Like, just because they had an AWE DLC kind of told us that we were going to be getting a sequel, but this ending really just made it like, hey, yeah, by the way, it's happening. Oh, boy. Okay, before we end off, though, we have several documents and other things to listen to in this area, so let's grab it all.
These are the notes of Dr. Emil Hartman. I am continuing my work alone again since certain parties were too blind to recognize a golden opportunity. Despite my generous offers, the conversations came to naught. Some people simply do not value collaboration as I do. Though I believe now that it was for the best. The sort of bold, pioneering work that I am undertaking cannot thrive under the shackles of bureaucracy and regulation. I have a history of seeking such partnerships. There was a time when I had hoped Alan Wake and I could collaborate. Together we could have produced art such that the world has never seen. But Wake was stubborn, egotistical. Writers usually are. Disappointing nonetheless. But now, like Tom before him, Wake has disappeared into Cauldron Lake. And this is where my work turns hypothetical. Since he was lost to the lake, Thomas Zane has been observed by various townspeople. This indicates to me that the individuals within the lake are not entirely gone. I anticipate Wake will similarly return one day. While I may harbor some resentment for the man, his raw talent and determination are undeniable. From this, I have concluded that the lake and the dark place within it are not as removed from this world as I previously thought. Given my acute awareness of what awaits within, my meticulous preparations, and my considerable education, I believe myself much more prepared than either Tom or Wake.
You're wrong.
I should be able to cross into that dark realm with the chance to return as they have. All that remains is the dive itself. It frightens me, I admit, but such is the burden of the truth seeker. I will take my plunge into the dark tomorrow, with only the light of knowledge to guide me. It is time for a breakthrough. Until I return.
I'm sorry, Dr. Hartman. You are wrong and a flipping moron, pretentious egotist. Yeah, so this is going to be, Nathan, this is going to be the last Control stream. But I do have some more regular Control videos coming out throughout the week. I think I have 3 more planned for this week on the primary channel. But in terms of streaming, yeah, this will be it. And if we don't unlock it, Gary, then I'll just pull it up on YouTube and we'll watch it there.
This must be where they studied Hartman. Kind of looks like Dylan's cell. I wonder if they treated him as badly.
You flipping nose. Are you serious? I really don't need to be up here right now. play more? Okay. I really don't want to deal with you guys. Sorry, boys. You can't get up here, can you? Oh, wow! Okay, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Come on. There we go. Got it. Oh my god, guys. Stop ganging up on me. Oh my god, fuck you! Now we got a sniper being a jackass. How did you miss every single one of those? What else? I think there's one sniper boy up here somewhere. There. Where? Where are you? I'm literally just spinning in circles. Where is that snipe? There you are. You asshole. Wait. Oh, Hartman is definitely full of himself. If you guys want to see just how pretentious he gets, I'll go ahead and link out my Hartman video. Click, click. And what is the timestamp? 3:18:34. Okay. So if you guys want to check the top left, or top right, if you haven't already seen it, I do have a video entirely on Hartman and his history and all of the crap he has got up to over the years. Okay, so we're good there, we're good there. Now let's sit down and actually read some more documents. Wake evidence. Click and click. A photograph of Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake during the event of her home. Alice Wake, former wife of Alan Wake, see blah blah blah, has recently been visited at night by her ex-husband or entity resembling him, see file blank for more. Being a professional photographer, Mrs. Wake positioned cameras with motion sensors around the corridor he appears in and managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. During an interview with Mrs. Wake, she mentioned that her favorite camera, a blah 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 model, was lost in 2010 during the AW-35. No match has been found amongst the confiscated evidence from the AW-35. It has been filed as a potential altered item, and research staff stationed at Bright Falls are being contacted to check if they have any knowledge of such an item. Wake photograph. So this is the picture that she ended up capturing. This is definitely Scratch. So in American Nightmare, Scratch basically told Alan right off the bat that he was going to cross over into reality and just like stalk Alice a little bit. Eventually he might show himself and maybe pretend to be her husband, and only when he gets bored of messing with her he's going to finally kill her. Bright Falls 1976 supplement. Click and click. On the day of the flooding, the rock band Old Gods of Asgard was rehearsing in a field outside the Anderson farm, the homestead of the band members Odin and Tor Anderson. Both admitted to being in a heavy state of inebriation at the time, having spent days drinking their home-brewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townspeople were evacuated from the flooded field, Sheriff Breaker was asked by Freya Anderson, the daughter of Tor Anderson, to check on her father and uncle. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm and found the band members alive, but in need of medical aid. Tor Anderson had been struck by lightning, and Odin Anderson had cut out his own right eye, possibly reference to Norse deities Odin and Thor. They claimed they had fought and valiantly defeated a dark army of the Scratching Hag, rising from Cauldron Lake, see AWE blank of 1970, related to the suspected Thomas Zane, poet at Divers Island, whatever it is. While impossible to verify, these events are related to a recurring AWE at Bright Falls and the Cauldron Lake threshold. Odin and Tor Anderson have been listed as persons of interest. It needs artists without corruption to foot. Yeah, it's technically artists in general are what it feeds off of, but it's not every artist is able to craft reality the way that a writer can. Like, imagine trying to interpret how you create something with interpretive dance, for example. It'd just be like, what's going on here? It just really wouldn't work too well. Okay, let's see if we can find it. We got 2 more things around here somewhere. There it is. This is the Bright Falls 1976 summary. I think of it like a parasitic relationship the darkness has. If you don't feed it, it consumes you. Hartman, Alan feeds it so it doesn't fully consume it. Well, Alan, the Dark Presence stated that she did not want, or it did not want to fully consume Alan because it needed him to write. So instead, it simply touched him. Same thing with Rose Marigold, when the Dark Presence simply touched her so that it would serve a purpose rather than just consuming it and turning it into another Taken. All right. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation occurred at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The citizens of Bright Falls had gathered in the town's southwestern fields for the annual festival known as Deerfest. Eyewitnesses all claimed that the day had been sunny, confirmed by reviews of the area's weather reports. But then, with no warning, a thunderstorm appeared in the direction of the Anderson farm, and a tornado rose from the Cauldron Lake. The torrential rain that followed caused a flash flood. It was as if the day had turned to night. Testimony from so-and-so. Frank Breaker, the sheriff of Bright Falls, formerly a bureau agent, see employee file blank, managed to guide the crowd to safety as the festival grounds were destroyed by the flood. The festival was canceled, ending 1 day early. Lack of official bureau presence on the scene makes this event difficult to report as a confirmed AWE, though the similarity to other known events of the Bright Falls area lends credence to the accounts of the town's people. That is very, very much voodoo for you. You wonder how they're going to portray Scratch and Alan too, but considering that they have comes off the photo of the game, the return from Quantum Break gives different vibes. Yeah, so the Scratch from Quantum Break and the return trailer most closely fits the representation we get here. So that's the closest thing we're going to get in terms of characterization. Like, the one in American Nightmare was more sadistic. Like serial killer sadistic. This one seems more feral, like a wild beast. All right. Screenplay for The Night Springs, number 4. I actually had some homemade pizza for dinner right before we started the stream, Willis, so you enjoy yours. Alright, Night Springs screenplay, page 4. The scientist turns from what used to be his director, now transformed into a stranger, an alien that only resembles the director in form. He drops his all-important clipboard as he stumbles towards the closing portal, but the horrible entity is already rushing through it in a flow of insanity and chaos. The scientist becomes caught in it, and the entity devours him, screaming as it enters our world. The director lifts his pistol to his head, his hand steady, sure in its finality. Or so I thought. Camera fades to black. A gunshot is heard. Narrator. And so, our hunger for control, our obsession for domination and power, the hubris at play in this children's puppet show we're starring in, can only lead to our fall from control, to submit to those who really hold the strings and control us in Night Springs. And I love that he has to put in their children's puppet show, because frickin' Threshold Kids is horrible, and he just had to mention a children's frickin' puppet show right here. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Just saying. Alright. We're going to have to head back to the executive sector real quick and see if we can unlock the hidden scene. If not, I will pull it up on YouTube, and that's going to be all she wrote. See, I've seen a bunch of conflicting things, because no one really knows exactly how to unlock that scene. But for some reason, one little trick that some people have noticed is that if you try the first time with the cat ears on, then you go back, take them off, and come back, it works, or vice versa. If you tried the first time with them off, you go get the cat ears, come back, and it somehow works. So I don't know. We'll find out, though. Yeah, I agree, Gary. Like, that representation of Scratch from American Nightmare would feel a little bit odd in a full survival horror.
The director closes the Hiss dimension, and she expects a pat on the back. We're still in lockdown, for Christ's sake.
You want to say that to my face? I'll push you over the frickin' rail right there, jackass. Anyways, moving on.
I hear the director took on an astral spike. God, what a badass.
I wrote a question, Dean, and I want your answer. It's above. Do you think about the darkness will go after me as I'm making a video game? Technically speaking, that would be a form of creation. So yeah, it would work a lot better because you are creating a world within the confines of the game. Hence why Emerson was there at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, who was a video game designer. Oh, we got it. Here we go. Yep, that's it. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to pull this up on YouTube because we can go frame by frame on it. So give me a second. Okay. Control secret Dylan scene. Let's see if I can find it. I don't care about advertisements for Conqueror's Blade. Moving onwards. Alright, here we go. Let's throw up the resolution real quick. There we go. Let's wait till we get to that one scene, and then we'll slow it down and go frame by frame if we're able to. You liked him better when he was bald? Okay. Playback speed 0.5. Okay, so there's one. Let's back it up real quick. Okay, so we got one scene right here of just the icy tundra. We have a lunar eclipse. We have him at the bottom of a well looking up. And then a cityscape. This one most likely is very similar to one of his Hiss dreams where he saw the Hiss take over the world. That's it. So it's just a few random glitchy scenes. How much time has passed since the main campaign? Honestly, how long is his hair? Give me a second. I'd give it a solid month for his hair to grow in that length. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, about a month sounds about right.
Trench is dead, along with Salvador and Tomasi. Marshall's missing. Darling is somewhere. How are we gonna recover from this?
Witchcraft. That's how. It's pure witchcraft.
I can't believe what they were doing in dimensional research.
Okay.
Where are the files on parasitic entities I asked for?
Oh, you want to study parasitic entities? You mean like the board? Alright, there is one last place I want to show off before we end off the stream. So anyone who's been following the work that's all the videos that have been coming up this week, you might recognize why I've been coming to this room so often on stream. Let's get rid of those guys real fast. But if you've been following that series, you may recognize in a couple random clips this conference room right here. Even the thumbnails I've been using for the new video that came out today is this right here. So if anyone has been following, I've been writing a kind of an ARG called The Archivist, and this is the room where the character spends all of his time working. This is literally the cassette tape that he recorded those audio files on that happened to end up in the mail tubes that he used this mail tube right here to send that accidentally showed up out here. I literally scoped out the entire oldest house, found the areas where there were no hiss. So in lore, a character, an NPC, can come and go with the mail tubes right here and a localized private area. Thank you for taking care of that nothingness. I appreciate it. Frickin' spam bots. But just in case, when we get further and further into the Archivist, that's where he's been hanging out, right over there. Alright, guys. Ladies and gents, we are officially wrapped up. Control stream is 100% complete. We are going to be taking Friday off, and I will be moving on to, at least for the next couple of games, are going to be going into a different stream schedule. Probably going to weekend days earlier in the morning, my time, like 8 a.m. or so. Mostly because I'm trying to introduce the next two games to a friend of mine who is overseas, so it'll have to be at a time that's more convenient for them. Anyways, guys, before we end this off, I just wanted to throw in a couple quick, any open questions we have right now that you want to get out there before we end off. I do have my notepad full of unanswered questions. It's 1, 2, 3, 4... We got 5 pages of unanswered questions. I'm probably going to compile all this together into a video at some point, just to be like, hey, these are all the unanswered questions. It's based upon the stream we had over the course of this. The bot... Yeah, you were telling me that the bots were causing some streams to be banned. Honestly, I think I'm small enough that it's not going to really be too much big of a thing, and we're deleting them just as we go. You can help out with the bots too, Willis. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, Amanda, I do not think... It's really hard to say. Like, I mentioned this a couple streams ago, but we can go over there and take a look. The nail does not have the exact same shape as the pyramid. So, let's look at the pyramid here. We have... It's a square pyramid, which means we have 4 sides that are perfectly equal in shape. But if we go down to the foundation and look at the nail, it does not have a perfect squared shape. It has a rectangular shape. But we'll go take a look at that real quick while I read Draco's question here. One question, well, a theory, would you think would happen if the hiss was still alive in Jessie and she was infected one time? I don't think she's still infected, but even so, it wouldn't really shift out of her. Polaris has it pretty well handled. Where do you think the control go from here? Like its own storyline? So, before I get into that, so right here, if you look at the shape of the nail, it is longer on this side than it is this side, meaning that this is not a perfect square, so the pyramid wouldn't perfectly fit into it. That being said, if you're just standing back looking at it, it looks like it goes perfectly into it, so I guess it's a matter of perspective. I think it'd be a perfectly fair assessment to presume that the pyramid and the nail are one object, and it's only separated by 2 separate realities. In terms of the plot for Control, I do think, Nathan, that the sequel is going to dive into 2 primary things. One, the conflict between the former, the board, and the oldest house itself. Well, maybe not the oldest house, but just the board in general, and the former, but also specifically paracriminal organizations, possibly the Blessed Organization. I'm not sure if it's going to go into the other, which is another, from my understanding, another threshold of reality as well. But I definitely think the Blessed Organization and the board are going to be central for Control 2. Hey, you got it, Amanda. No worries. Glad you can make it in here. Thanks for stopping by and chatting and hanging out. You bought some chicken with my pizza. Honestly, barbecue chicken pizza is pretty bomb, I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot our way back up to executive. Actually, let's stay down here because it's quiet. Everyone wants to talk to us in executive, so we can just end off up here. Alright, guys. Ladies and gents, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I will have a notification of when the next stream is going to be occurring. We actually may be able to go this Saturday because my flooring contractor canceled due to us coming under the weather. So I'm not going to be having anybody here on the Saturday. So I may just say, hey, let's do it then. But I need to test out the game a little bit first, make sure it runs fine, and then we'll get going. So if anyone is not aware, because of the remaster that came out a month and a half ago, I think, is we're going to be doing Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. They are both very nostalgic games for me, and I just love the universe, and I want an excuse to replay Chrono Cross, so here we go. So thank you all for hanging out, for supporting the stream. I will see you all during the next game. And once we get through these, and once we get through this week specifically, I'm going to check and see how the primary channel is working and hopefully get more than 2 stream days a week coming in. But yeah, we're hitting up Chrono Trigger next. Possibly Saturday, but I'll make a notification so everyone's aware. Anyways, see you all. Love you all. Have a great day. Have a great evening, depending on where you at. And I'll see you around next time. Later.